Okay, I have to make this really quick. Let me remind you, for those who love your favorite content creators, not all of your favorite content creators are all Einsteins. I'm gonna repeat this over and over. Your favorite content creators are not Einsteins. I have seen so many beautiful faces online get dragged into the clothing line of politics, and they're all making some of the most retarded takes I've ever heard in my entire life. Let me remind you, I'm somebody who has multiple backgrounds in studies of different fields, and your favorite creators most definitely don't have any sort of background within the range of studying in very highly proclaimed and criticized, really full solid background that says they have a background and study that says they know what they are talking about. When they are talking about something, don't take it as factually correct or right. There are so many people out there who take literal advice from their content creator straight to the face and absolutely agree with everything they say. I want to repeat this to you. Your content creators are not Einsteins. Do not take everything they say seriously. Sometimes they even tell you don't take their opinion seriously. Sometimes they don't know what is going to come from their opinion. They have a really large influence on their audience, and sometimes they absolutely influence the audience in ways they don't even know. Joe Bartolozzi is an example of a content creator that rants about breaking speed laws while also mentioning to viewers that he doesn't like the police force. Again, another one. Asmongold is a guy who makes takes on politics whenever he gets dragged in, and people say he's a smart and very wise man. This is the same dude who gags at drinking water and immediately tries to reach for soda, and doesn't clean his room, and his parents don't like him. They could like him, but they don't like his other side. He has two faces. We are not the same. He is not an electrician. He is not a politician. He is not a technician. He is not a professor. He has no absolute idea what the hell he's talking about. They go to him for source information. You're a viewer. You're gonna absolutely agree with everything he says. If he tells you to go out there and harass a family, you would probably do it. Don't do it. I see a VTuber called Nebzilla make so many takes on video games. Same for the internet nuisance. Same for Dylan Darkest or brain rot videos. Same for Zimmerman. Same for even professional artists. When they talk about a specific field, assuredly remember that they don't know everything about there is to the world. They are 20 years old, 30 or 40. Don't take everything they say seriously and go, wow, you're absolutely right. I should probably tell this to all my friends because everything you say is factually correct. I quote some of the viewers. In my videos, I specifically say if I am not good at something and I don't have a profession in that field of study, I don't go saying you should believe everything I say. When I say I write stories, I write the stories knowing that I know everything that I write down might influence somebody someday. I know that whatever message I send to people will probably be recorded and screenshot and revealed 5 years later someday. When I make a music video, somebody's gonna fall upon that music video 8 years from now. If I hurt my leg, I'm gonna remember that for 3 more years. If I talk and shat to somebody and garbage talk somebody on the internet, it's gonna pop up later some years later. If somebody screenshots anything I say, it's gonna come up anywhere. Anything that these content creators leave is always gonna be recorded as long as their channel stays up. When they talk about topics like art, music, writing, composition, gaming, history, internet history, most content creators that I know that you know always talk about it as if they know everything. Trust me, it's the same thing as Ludwig. and Tectone and Asmongold, whenever they talk about topics and when they have no absolute expertise in what they're talking about, they always talk about it as if it is fact. You all take it in as fact. You take that over, you bring it to your friends, and you say, hey, Asmongold said this about Donald Trump today. I should absolutely agree with what he says. The same people, just you, that say billionaires should pay taxes and give a fair share and give back to small businesses. You've voted for a president that absolutely does the opposite. Now Elon Musk and Donald Trump's fighting right now. You're fighting on your net. I'm not sure. We're in for it. By the way, I'm not going to mention this ever again. I'm not gonna mention this ever again. I have to say this. Your favorite content creators are not Einsteins. Stop taking their trash takes. Stop like trash take when they talk about anime. They go, oh, TP Nier Automata sucks. It's so garbage. Yu Yu Senki is meh. Same thing like they said to Bocchi the Rock when they said, nah, it's kind of meh. Nobody likes Bocchi the Rock. Who's parasocial like that? The very same people who talk about it as if they have a professional experience and opinion about it, while they say things like this on stream where they say, oh, I have absolutely no clue who that is, to somebody that's been in the industry for 15 years. It's the same guy who says that he cleans the restroom with his hands at some point. You know, I wanted to take that as a joke. Same for Joe Bartolozzi, the same man that says that he would break the speeding laws multiple times. So not multiple times, cares multiple times. Also breaking laws, or saying that they would break the law. By the way, I found a VTuber, anyone. They said that they're like, why are Karens like this? I absolutely agree. Karens are really stupid. Then she drops the bomb and she says, what do you think you are? Are you a feminist? And she says stuff like that on a video. I'm like, yeah, that instantly drops down her opinion. Her elaborated value goes straight down in like 3 seconds. And then she starts talking about art as if she has some genius view. By the way, she does say that it's just her opinion. That's great. Now her opinion is factual truth, because when you go down in the comments, everybody absolutely takes that as fact. The Finland's fans, by the way, absolutely everything she says is fact. It's all fact. It's all fact. They're only gonna say that. Oh, you criticize Fillion? Yeah, her mods are gonna ban you. They remind you that they're not Einsteins. They don't know everything. You're taking it as if they know everything. Slow down. Rolling the way down. That her mods are incredibly toxic. Wow, toxicity at its finest. Same for Asmongold's moderators. Absolutely toxic. Hell yeah. Same shit going around. Same for Trash Taste when they talk about Bocchi Rock being terrible, even though all the instrumentation and writing is absolutely good. Wait, 10 out of 10? I'm not saying it's 10 out of 10, but they're saying it's garbage, while they also say an anime that has the most absolute bland plotline I've ever seen. That's a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10 for them. Anyways, Elon Musk, Donald Trump banning it on X. By the way, I said since 2017, 21, 23, 25, 2019, 2020. I could name every single year and mention that. They're banning it online. That's great. That's great. Because besides streamers being really weird online, I mean, Iron Mouse is one of the only ones that keeps herself from saying a lot of different other things. I've seen clips all over. Trust me, some of these creators are like, I hate this, without any factual evidence, because they take it with only their emotions. Rather than fact, you can have emotions, but sometimes those facts are necessary to help you make a more expansive statement. And if you can't make those statements, yeah, it's gonna go to trash. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Delta 67, let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! I'm not gonna say anything else. That's it. Say your creators are not geniuses. Stop thinking that they're geniuses. Always make sure to research before you talk. Always make sure to think before you talk. Do all of those steps the right way. You could avoid yourself hurdles later on in the future.